Making it to the top of the Fortune 500 is proof that your company excels at sucking in billions and billions of dollars in revenue.
But it doesn't necessarily mean you made the most profit.
Walmart is by far the biggest by revenue in the Fortune 500, but they're not even in the top 10 in profits.
The most profitable company on the Fortune 500 is and has been for the past several years Apple, which last year saw a profit of $48.3 billion.
The rest of the top 5 is interesting. You've got Berkshire Hathaway, which is, of course, Warren Buffett's company. Number 3 and 4 are Verizon and AT&T. Those businesses, there aren't that many competitors, so those become businesses where you can charge a steady profit. And then number 5 on the list is JP Morgan Chase. They're the biggest bank by far in the United States. And they offer such a big sort of suite of different services. All these things help them make a little bit of a higher profit margin than a lot of their competitors.
Some of the profit gainers on the list saw big gains because of the tax reform bill that passed. In particular, telecom companies really benefited from that last year, and so did some, but not all, banks. So that was a definite trend that we saw, and we'll probably see it again next year.
In 2017, the companies in the Fortune 500 combined earned $1.004 trillion in profits, and that was only the second trillion-dollar year ever for the Fortune 500. The previous one was 2013.
You can be on the Fortune 500 and not have a profit at all. In fact, you can lose a lot of money and be on the Fortune 500.
In fact, in 1993, the list as a whole, all 500 companies put together, actually finished in the red for the year. That didn't happen this year. In fact, this year, overall, the list had very high profits. But there were still companies on the list that ran a loss. There's some other pretty big and familiar names at the bottom of the list. Tesla, which is actually kind of famous for burning through money, but you've also got General Motors, which is an enormous, stable business, but they did technically go in the red last year. General Electric, GE, also a huge American brand, but they lost money in 2017 too, and yet they still bring in a ton of revenue, and they're still ranked very high on the list overall.